Hey guys, what's going on? It's one of your leaders here, ClashNub69, back at you again with the final War Overlook video. Now, I say this every time, and I'm going to say it again. If you aren't in this war, or you are not in War Chronicles, and you're just randomly finding this video, you will probably find this video a little boring. Just because this is directed towards my clan and directed towards how I thought the war performance went and how we can improve. So let's get right into it, guys. First off, I want to say congratulations on a big victory. I knew this war was going to be close, and I had confidence in every last one of you that we could pull this war off. Now, I didn't think that we were going to pull it off this well, and y'all did fantastic. Let's look at a little bit of stuff here while I'm talking. Give y'all something else to look at now. The first half of war was a little sketchy, but you know, sometimes that happens. We all have two attacks. We all mess up. But something that reminded me of, every last one of us had confidence in our first attack that we could 3-star, but most of us did not 3-star our first attack. Some of us got screwed a little bit on time, or some of us, myself personally, I'll talk about it here in a second, I forgot the corner buildings, and I got cocky, and it cost us to 3-star, and it cost us an extra attack, or we would have been able to put more stars on the board for that. But anyways, so something I want to talk about, guys, is we need to practice war attacks. Now, I know a lot of you, of the higher town halls in the clan, town hall 8s, y'all, I know that y'all run a lot of go wipe and y'all run a lot of hogs. During the week, when we're off war, when we're just, you know, maybe farming or just hanging out in the clan and having a good time, I would definitely like to see, you know, some replays shared of y'all maybe using a go wipe on a base, or a hog, mass hog, or mass dragon, or something that you think you will use in the war. And I know that each war and each base is different. So if there's a handful of army comps you like to use during war, practice those a little bit, because the more you practice, the better you get and the more confidence you get. I think even myself, I need to start doing that a lot more, because I usually just, you know, practice a couple days before war. And I need to start practicing a lot more, and I realize I'm asking a lot, because them army comps cost a lot of loot. But if y'all could just practice a little bit, I think it would improve, you know, the amount of stars we get in war, and it would improve how well you perform in war. So definitely start practicing the attacks, trying to find bases that are close. What I like doing is finding a base that's identical as far as upgrade wise to my base. Maybe not the same layout, but you know, like the defenses are the same, the troops levels are the same, the town hall's the same, and use your war attack army comp on a base like that, and switch it up. You know, do different attacks and practice different things, because if you fail in multiplayer, it's no big deal. So with that being said, other than that, guys, y'all did a fantastic job. This war, the communication was up really well. Everybody was communicating really well. Look at this right here. Their top 1, 2, 3, their top 4 did not use their attacks. I don't know why. That is really weird. And their number 7, he just got screwed out of his second attack, and their number 5 probably could have hit again, but not sure why. They didn't use their attacks. Maybe they weren't confident, but that's very strange. So back to let's see. Y'all can look at these real quick. The next thing I want to talk about is when, and I'm guilty of this. I think, matter of fact, I may have done it this war, is when we're attacking and we're about to drop our spells, potions as I call them. We need to make sure our potion spell placement is good, because I did it last time. I clicked the wrong button, and I thought I was going to place a dude or a balloon or whatever I was placing, and I placed a spell, which was not good at all. It could have cost me the raid. So spell placement is key. is a big key, and I think we all need to work on that, because sometimes we place it, and then as soon as we place it, our army is nowhere close to it. So be sure spell placement is good, and that your army is well inside your spell. Another thing, this is mainly directed towards myself, and a couple of us may have gotten a little screwed on this also, is troop deployment. Sometimes I'll use myself for example. This last war, I attacked, and I should have gotten, my first attack should have been a 3-star, but I got cocky, and I had a bunch of troops left over. It was an easy 3-star for me. I got cocky and deployed all of my troops instead of looking for corner buildings, and when I scouted the base out, I didn't look for corner buildings, and that cost us a 3-star, and I had to settle for a 2-star. So troop deployment, even with the higher town halls, be sure if you deploy troops, you're not deploying them. If you think there's a big bomb somewhere, don't deploy 4 or 5 wizards in one spot to be blown up by a big bomb or something. Just make sure your troop deployment's right. If you're using go up, make sure that your golems are tanking before you start deploying everything. And I think that can help us out a bunch. So spell placement and troop deployment is another thing I thought we could work on. Another thing I'd like to talk about really fast, and this is the last thing, guys, is the strategy for war. Myself, along with American Dragon, Pete, and Killer It's Me, we Skype and sit down and talk about, we try to come up with the best war strategy. We're new to this. We're trying our best, but something that y'all need to do is have confidence in your leaders and have confidence in the strategy we put out for y'all. Obviously, we're not going to tell you to attack a base that, if you straight up tell us, listen, I cannot 3-star this base, I don't have confidence in myself to 3-star this base, then that's completely fine. But if you have the troops and you are capable of 3-starring a base, but you just want to attack somewhere else, then you need to sit back and just chill and realize, hey, I need to trust my leaders. I need to do what they say, and it's not like we're trying to tell you what to do and how to attack, but it's instead of for instance, say Pete told me to attack somewhere, and I was like, no, I don't want to attack there. And say I attacked where I wanted to, and I got a 2-star. And say if I would have attacked where he would have told me, I would have got a 3-star. Well, that 1-star can really, really, really be a big help in the later parts of war. I know that this war we won by a bunch, but we kind of got lucky because their top 4 did not attack. But other than that, guys, y'all did a fantastic job. I'm going to quit rambling on. Practice. Let me do an overlook real quick. Let's practice our war attacks. Go wipe, mass hog, go ho, loons, mass dragon, whatever it may be. Let's practice those. Let's make sure our spell placement is correct and our troop deployment is correct, and let's be sure we have faith in the strategy of war, because having confidence is a lot. If you're confident in attacking a base, then it'll definitely help you out. So I'm going to quit rambling on. Y'all did a fantastic job. Thank you so much. I'm ClashNub69, and I'll see y'all on the next war, probably this weekend, probably Saturday. So y'all did a great job. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see y'all on the clan chat. Y'all take care. See ya.